quick death, you
4 on 3.
We'll kick your asses! You'll be sorry!
Dude.
Jesus Christ! Do it! Oh, strike! See you, shit! You're over! I'll rip your ass off!
Oh my god, dude.
It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semine, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semine and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Those two hands of yours, Venser and Franzi, what can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long, but these days I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. I'd say Lord Semine wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also fixed the trigger on young Semine's crossbow. And some kitchen stuff. Sacks of charcoal, all sorts of things. There's a good month's work in that cartload.
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semine that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in Semine.
All right, I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Greetings, Master Guard.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as late as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Semine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck where you're from. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know
Everyone
how
in
to
this
behave
game's a
towards
freaking
bears.
smartass or a dickhead.
The old man's hired
Seems to be
hands
the running
are
thing.
lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that. Now you're gonna die.
Someone better hold me back.
I'm all yours.
Come on, you. I told him even more.
Dude, what is it every fight, man?
Oh, you wee blasted! In the devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the foot.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie.
Oh, damn.
Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takeoff Blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone, what we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, Blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us!
Poor guy's probably stressing out like crazy.
So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
sir.
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yurko is shit-faced. And your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir.
So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
No.
Dear God. No
That's
right
not
answer,
how I
no
meant
matter
it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. By the way, the fellas at the gate say you came here on foot.
Yeah, I did.
Christ above. And how are you going to ride with us? On the back of my saddle? You're a bit big for that, ain't ya? And I'm a bit too old.
You've got a stud farm here, don't you? Couldn't I borrow one of your horses?
Aye. And then we'd never see hide nor hair of you, nor the animal again. We don't lend horses. But you're in luck. Our groom brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
All right. Thanks.
Well, that should be that. Unless you've got any more questions.
No, that's all. But we should get going.
That we should. But it's getting pretty late. We need daylight for a search like that. Come back in the morning and we'll set out. If you want, stay here. You'll get a bit of grub in the kitchen and you can sleep in the barn.
Okay. At least they gave me someplace to crash. It's interesting. I wonder if that's a thing with the game, like, you can only do certain quests at certain times.
God be with you.
Makes me wonder, where's the barn now?
Praise God.
Who do I talk to about the horse? I don't know, we'll just crash out then until the next day and we'll figure it out.
Greetings. What brings you here so early in the morning?
Would you happen to have a cheap horse for sale?
Well, I sell quite a few horses here, but by the looks of you, you must be talking about that grey nag, eh? But all she's good for are sausages. That old bitch won't let anybody touch her. I was already suspicious when that traveller sold her to me. He said he found her running about near the Rock Tower Pond.
Grey, old, and someone found her by the Rock Tower Pond. That's where we were ambushed. That's my horse. That's Pebbles.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
Look, you know they attacked an entourage by that pond, right?
I heard about it. That news spread through the land like wildfire.
And the one who sold it to you told you he found it by the pond, right?
Well,
so it's not entirely impossible she belonged to me.
Maybe not impossible, but
Aye, but just a few groschen. You said so yourself. Wouldn't you rather be in the good graces of someone who might have been part of that expedition?
Maybe so.
Oh, thank God that went
All
wrong.
right, I'll give her to you. But you owe me one. Go and get her then. If she remembers you, she might even come when you whistle for her. Safe travels.
God is punishing us for our sins.
Pebbles. Nice. We got our horse back, guys. Make life so much easier.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off.
As you say, sir.
Where will we start searching, sir?
Horse gains. Okay, trot, canter, gallop. Okay, horse stamina. X to call horse, E to mount, speed up, and slow down. Okay. S plus space to rear up. My horse could buck me off, jeez. Alright, and horse inventory sweets. definitely gotta get gear for it too now.
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to pass through Troskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz but it seems there's fellas.
Very good. Oh god, it's Red Dead all over again.
They had to pass through Troskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
With all due respect, sir, I wouldn't want to offend your relatives.
Don't worry, they're my wife's relatives. I see what you're getting at. So how did this little brawl of yours end up?
I'll say it for you. Henry got his arse kicked. You know Yurka's as strong as an ox.
And why wouldn't he be, with all he eats and drinks? But what can we do with you, Henry, if even a drunken Moravian brawler can beat you? We could get into all sorts of tricky situations along the way.
That's true, Henry. But there's something we can do about that. I think Lord Sameen here could teach you a thing or two.
Yeah, why not? What do you say, youngster? Fancy a bit of training?
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
Sweet. Where we can raise our combat skills and stop dying so much.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
Alright, time to get some training in. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. Okay, hold on. Do I see Captain Gnarly first?
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sameen. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
Dang, so I can't even use a sword? Alright, I'll take it. Alright, let's do this.
So, young'un.
Oh, wait, hold on. Can I attach my shield?
Are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
fucking hell! Fucking hell!
What do you say, son?
Damn.
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
That's true. And you handled this too, sir. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
Oh, got another ass kicking. I hate to say it, but that seems to be the theme of the game, getting your ass kicked. Alright, I guess we're going on again, or what's he doing here still? Alright, let's go.
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. Don't worry about losing, lad. You've got some talent, I can tell. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Samid. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from Silver Skalitz, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
Are you blind or just your wolves?
See if something's actually going to happen now.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
About who? Since you're not here, how could I speak of you?
That's what I like to hear. Now run along.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semin on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the wedding, you know?
Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why is that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but I know people. That pair have mischief in their eyes. I can tell.
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semin would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semin is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
You ought to calm down, Master Bailiff. That kind of talk can stir things up.
You're right, of course. It just makes me mad, though.
I understand. That'll be all. Thanks.
Alright, so it looks like we got some information on where to find these guys. Just gotta head east to Apollonia. I'm surprised none of the Bailiff's men would tell him that the nobleman's out here.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yichin? The bastards! And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yichin!
Sir, I can send a message to the Yichin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yichin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yichin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yichin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my brains they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then.
So I noticed there's definitely a lot of downtime in this game. From the cutscenes to like travel and everything. I mean, by all means, it gives you perspective of like how big the game is. And like how much care and like freaking thoughtfulness that they put into the game. Like, I mean, look at this. Like, they actually put heels with divots, and they put like little what's that, like detail in the environment and everything.
So, Saint Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
Blues Clues, Blues Clues, Blues Clues.
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
Guess we keep looking. Let's go see if I can knock down. Where's the nest? Oh, I can knock it down. Oh, I guess I can only throw so high with the rock. I'll have to figure out how to knock down the nest later.
Found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the devil, so maybe it fell from the cart.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is, then. Gnarly! Back here!
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses, too. Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg, while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's the change in the economical situation, sir. The burghers have more rights, and they make smart use of them. They put their coin to work for them. They've got shops, baths, inns, mills, while the nobles sit waiting until Jack from Backwater Hamlet brings them 3 groschen in taxes on St. Gallus's Day.
You're right there. Only Jack hasn't even got 3 groschen these days. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one, not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
Let's see. See if we found it over here. Oh shoot. I found it.
The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Dude, they took everything. All this food rotted.
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey, I just
Of course,
said
the
that.
goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here. Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
Stop messing about! Ah,
No, it all seems very sus. I'll make sure we don't get ambushed.
Shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folks from the fortress found me. The whole of Sameen was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Feel like I hear
Why is that,
voices up
sir?
ahead.
It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this spot. Endless
Yeah. They're up here.
telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crow
We'll have a fight on our hands, boys.
outside the windows and the whirring of the spinning wheels.
Listen. There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
Like that. Each eye a different colour, and he definitely weren't hexed. How would you know? True. You never know what fuck I'm trying to tell a story for amusement, not listen to your supposedly educated claptrap.
Supposedly? Have you forgotten I was ordained, you ignoramus?
For fuck's sake, you was never ordained, Hunza.
I'm gonna bash your face in. Ah! Come on, then! To ribbons! Let's see what you can do! Take that!
That sucks.
Show what you're made of!
Alright, bro. Let's go.
I'll rip your ass!
Yeah.
God and the Blessed Virgin.
Thank you, Sir Seven.
Oh, that's a lot of blood. This should stop it.
I think the guy freaking saved me, man. Actually, I'm gonna take as much as I can carry. That loot, get that loot. Oh, too much. See what they got here.
Hey, Henry, get over here.
Hold on.
What's the hold up, damn it?
God, impatient old man.
Hey, Henry, get over here.
No, hold on.
Henry, get over here.
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
I've never seen them.
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them. But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
Give me a moment.
Hurry up, lad.
Just want to see what they got around here, you know? I want to get my health back up, too. Plus, if I could put on gear that would make me tougher, why not, you know? Alright. See, how do I get my health up? Overeating.
We can get going.
That's just grand. Let's go then.
I
thought we had everything clear. Venser, you tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you.
That looks like the guy from the castle.
Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time with the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Of course you can have everything back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
Awesome. So what's it? 4 on 3.
We'll kick your asses! You'll be
Dude.
Jesus Christ!
Do it!
Oh,
strike!
See you, shit! You're on that! I'll rip your ass off!
Oh my god, dude. Oh, the combat's so freaking hard. Oh, you know, that practice tool did not teach me anything.
Come on, man!
Another one like that. Take that, you shit! Hey,
Show what you're made of!
Can I block?
Help me with this!
Spare him! We'll kick your ass!
Bro, man. It's gonna be a montage of me dying. That's what this is gonna be.
Hey! Get him! We'll kick your asses!
You're off.
done for! Surround him! Fuck with us! Do it!
I'll rip your arse open.
Come in!
Yeah! Got one.
Now we'll have you scum.
I'm gonna finish you! Come on, then! You want to try me?
Damn it, man. Alright, alright.
Too slow! You should have fucking stayed out of it! You're no match for us, fucker! Take that, scum!
Okay, I'm gonna try this without the shield. Cause I don't know if it's taking up my stamina or my guy just sucks balls. It's one or the other.
Now we'll have you scum. Don't spare it. I still can't quite do that.
Christ! I'm hit! Had enough, have you?
Nice hit.
At them! You're no match for us! At them! Here's the we'll finish this quickly! Nice hit!
Oh! God, man. Alright. 9 times the charm. And same thing as last time, get rid of my shield.
This'll be quick! Nice strike! Got him! Show what you're made of! Come on, man! He's done for!
Sweet, just gotta gang up on him.
They got what they deserved, the fuckers! Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening?
It only took 9
Come
days.
What now? One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Did you see which way he went?
No, I had other things on my hands. Besides, you're the one who's supposed to keep watch.
What the hell?
But they'd taken him captive. What use would he be to us?
Are you deaf? Didn't you hear what they said? They took him captive, because he wanted to drive off with the load. They fucked over Radovan, fucked over his lordship, and wanted to fuck over that bandit, too. They were in cahoots. Only the thief wanted to rob the thieves.
Uh-huh.
And they deserve the same punishment, if not more.
I'll go and track him then.
Great. Hurry.
Can I loot the bodies first?
People are already saying stuff about you. They never expected you to let your son marry a villager.
Crushes the bailiff.
Bailiff or not, his family's common as much. And then there's the talk about money. They say you're hard up, sir.
You really do want to act, don't you?
I'm just telling you what people are saying. It's not easy for us nobles. At least there's something to look beyond.
Like I said, let's see what we can see. Not another word.
You got so much gear. I probably gotta start dropping some stuff. I guess the mitts are better. Now let's go switch this up. Alright guys, let's go see if we can find them. I picked up some bandages. Can I not use the bandage? Where'd they go? See, I wish I knew what direction I was facing.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me.
Relevant.
Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
Who knows what they'll do to you? You might just get a whipping.
For robbing Semine, that old miser. He'll have me strung up from the nearest tree. I'd be better off jumping off the cliff.
Now, if I were in your shoes, I think I'd go for the rope. Falling to your death can be real nasty.
How would you know? Have you tried it? Although, to come up with something that stupid, you must have fallen on your head.
Well, come what may. Anything can happen. Maybe you'll get out of it somehow.
Sure, I'll get out of it. Bollocks. And I don't have to be the one who falls off the cliff. So no, I'm not going with you.
Can't you think of any other way out of this?
Well, you could let me go.
What?
Why would I?
Maybe for coin.
Now keep your damn coin. None of that. One-on-one, yeah. But it must be clear to you that you're no match for me. Even if the noose is waiting for you, it's still a more pleasant death than getting your head smashed in with a rock. And believe me, I'll do it if there's no other way.
Fuck! All right, I'll come with you. But you'll put a word in for me.
I might. As long as you don't try anything.
Promise me.
I won't promise you anything. Now come on. I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out
I don't
quite
lose
well in the end.
reputation.
Now they will take care of this scum.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserved it. And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Sabine. Want a ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with these hands.
Or of a ride still open?
Sure, if you want.
A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
Oh, that's a funny way to fast travel.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Venser's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the cart to Gills.
It weren't like that at all. We shook on it. But on the way, you had the idea we'd keep it.
What? That ain't true.
Leave it out, you two. One way or another, you wanted to fuck me over. Doesn't matter whose idea it was.
So, you wanted to steal the cart for yourselves, but you still got caught?
I didn't want to steal anything. That was Venser.
It was your idea. What the fuck are you talking about, blaming Venser?
You really are prize idiots. If you hadn't gone round the rocks, you could easily have got away. But I've got a big heart, so I sent the lads to give you a hand.
I told Francie it wasn't a good idea to nick it.
Bollocks. As soon as you saw the lads, you gave the horses the whip. You were holding the reins, Venser.
You see?
While you were shouting rude insults. So you're both in it up to your necks, as far as I'm concerned.
Where are you taking us?
To Sabine, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realise you can't just execute me.
It depends. By rights, I should send a plea to some court to decide if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. Parchment's dear, and ink ain't free either. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily
surprised we don't
off your head without permission.
I see how the law is respected here.
Ha! Are you yanking my pizzle? You're a fine one to talk about law.
And what will happen to us?
What do you think? If they'll execute a nobleman, they won't think twice about a hired hand or two.
You never know, Henry. Lord Sameen is merciful. Maybe this whimpering will soften his heart.
Oh, I'm not whimpering. I'm just trying to tell you how it was.
Bollocks! You're full of shit. Don't believe a word he says, Captain.
Sameen might be merciful, but whether he'll be in the mood for this, I can't say.
I'm innocent. I swear on my ma's soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Psha! Every man she curse, I dragged to the gallows, swore on his mother. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was as pure as a driven snow. But this bastard doesn't think twice about his soul. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
That's right. You always were a piece of shit, Francie. No scruples.
Well, ain't it grand to have you here to explain everything? Now shut your gobs, the three of you. Don't want you poisoning the air.
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
Yeah. Whatever you say, sir. See if we can sell some stuff to the carpenter. Right hand. Oh, there he is.
I'll have a look at the wares.
I want to sell my crossbow. That's all he'll take, huh?
Thank you, and take care.
I heard you've got a really fine loot.
Aye, a lovely piece, God's truth. A rich Kuttenberg gent brought it in for repair. He hasn't been back to pick it up yet. Maybe he ran out of coin. The loot itself is worth a fair few groschen, and my repairs won't come cheap either.
Tell you what, how about you sell me that loot?
I told you, it's not mine to sell. How would I explain that to the gent who brought it to me?
But what if he never comes back? You yourself said he ran out of coin, didn't you?
I said maybe. Do you think anyone would trust me with the repairs again if word got out I was selling off their stuff?
All right then. If you don't want to sell, there's nothing to be done. Show me your wares.
What the heck was that hand gesture? How much money I got? 378? Damn. I'm bowling. Dude. Marksman, lockpick. Alright.
Why are you
I'm
wasting
gonna go
my
ahead
time?
and end it here, guys. At least with this recording. So let's see. Finally, I mean, we're doing pretty good. Finally got some direction going in the game. Made friends with the Blacksmith. Found out what happened to his lost cargo to the Lord of Sameen. Got into our first fight, like major fight. Died like 9 times, but hell. Finally getting an idea of how the fighting goes. We'll probably go back to the Blacksmith, turn in this quest, and then hopefully go find Mutt. Maybe get some sword training from one of the guys the lady suggested earlier. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.